We don't know what we're doing. You're supposed to do that to start it.
Oh, and like we clap. 3. All right.
We gotta do it together.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
The button has been pushed. Hello and welcome. Look who the cat drug in.
Yep. I'm in a murder dungeon. This looks like a place where hookers go to die.
But
also you go upstairs and it's
very
nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Open
you guys
floor
don't
plan.
fucking tell my secrets. They just think I live in like this dumpster trailer somewhere.
No, like it's like too nice, like suspiciously nice, like you're like a drug dealer.
Nicole does
but
not
it's
let
really
him out of
nice
this room.
because people like see my wife and they go, "Holy shit, that's your wife." I'm like, "Why do you say it like that?"
You got a big hog?
Just let's settle. No.
No.
Let's just be honest, right?
Let's go back. Let's go down to brass tacks. How big's the hog?
It's not big enough. I think every man would say that, right?
We're going to need to see your girth certificate.
Okay, if we're talking about hogs, why don't we talk about the guy who lost his manhood yesterday? Not even 24 hours.
You say lost my manhood. I say gauge my freedom. I am now all spray, no pray.
You want to know the difference between Alec Baldwin and Shay?
He's so proud of this joke.
What?
Shay shoots blanks.
Yeah? Oh, Jesus. It's too early in the morning for this shit.
Well, yeah.
This is a special fucking lunch break, okay? I got a tie-dye on over the work polo to get shit done so that we can get to... I'm corporate Kodi, but...
Okay, that's why you make money. You got the whole beautiful... You actually work.
I actually do shit. Yeah.
So, I got you something. During the podcast, you told me that you wanted Brendan Bayless' signature. I flew this to Brendan Bayless like I'm...
Yes, that is amazing.
Dude, so now I gotta staple it to the wall. That's fucking beautiful. Oh, Frasco.
I love you, buddy.
I love you too, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fucking Bayless. So let's talk about why you're here, though.
I'm here.
You are here. You're Colorado's home, right? This is your backyard.
It is. It's I don't know. This is the first year I finally been so felt like this is my home.
Okay. I felt like it isn't.
Feel like it is my home.
Oh yeah, so you finally. How long have you been in Denver?
5 years, but I've always my mind stays because I've been doing 200 plus shows a year for 15 years. I never really understood what home was, but now I have really good friends out here and a community that supports me and I just love everything about this scene. So I'm
is that
feel like at home.
Is that what originally attracted you here? Was some of those friends, or was it just the vibe of Denver? So many of us are transplants, right?
Yeah. Oh, I think it was the nitrous.
So what's your flavor of nitrous then?
No, I actually quit.
Done.
I'm done.
You are a hippie crack recovered.
But I heard it's so good for your brain.
Oh man, I had this existential crisis one day. And that stuff gets you sad.
Dude, yes. Well, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You just said I spent 200 plus days tour. You work so fucking hard.
Yeah.
You are constantly going somewhere. And even if you're not working, you're out doing dope shit for you, right?
Yeah.
And living your best life. But doesn't that have an emotional toll on you?
Yeah, that's why you have to stop doing the things that you only kind of like.
You're okay, well, this not so much. Because I remember it was a few months ago, you were supposed to play at Alamosa, right? And
Alamosa.
The hotel.
Oh, yeah.
By Crested View. And that was the first time I've ever seen you cancel a show.
Yeah.
Other than the no cancellations tour when you canceled.
Well, that was because of low ticket sales. I'll keep it honest with you. Bloomington, Indiana, fuck you.
He's never coming back. This is
I thought Brendan Bayless was your hometown hero, Indiana.
They were too busy in their fucking sweatpants, bro.
Oh, dude. Now, sometimes some cities don't gig on... Some cities are perfect examples, a lot of these cities are the Birmingham, Alabamas of the world, the Pittsburghs, the yada yadas, blue collar cities. It's hard to get them out on a weekday because everyone's working and they're tired and they don't, not a lot of, especially with this economy, you're you get to pick one show now. It's everyone doesn't have that much money anymore. Remember when tickets were cheap and
sure.
you go out on Tuesday, now a Tuesday show is $40 and people can't afford that. So it's we got to figure out how to take the power back and tell these fucking venues to stop charging so much and still paying us the same amount of fucking money.
So that's the thing. Is so like in those contracts,
They took our chairs.
they took our chairs. Well, don't get me fucking started, because I'll start throwing chairs. We will get shit done.
You and I were the revolution.
But that's where it is. It's like if you don't have these discussions, then people don't understand, right? Because everybody sees that herd of, oh, these tickets cost so much. There's so much going on. One of our first episodes, we actually had the CEO of Cash or Trade.
Yeah.
And he talked about how, hey, these venues or these bigger companies or whoever it is are associated with different companies. They then build all those fees and service fees. And then when people bitch about like premium tickets that are being sold before the show even goes on sale, like there's a lot of bullshit that happens that isn't under your control. So like, how do we take that back as fans? And then how, or if it is going to be that way and I'm paying $40, how do I make sure that you guys are getting more of the cut than just a fucking service fee or paying more?
It's bullshit. It's chasing the rabbit's tail. You know, it's like what fans don't realize. Like we're not. You know, it's like when they see the ticket at 30 and then once they go to checkout, it's 57. That we don't see any of that. All we see is 80% of that $30. And then we don't even make money until the venue gets the rental. Like everyone's inflating their prices. So like then musicians look like the assholes saying like, oh, they're just fucking trying to keep fucking us and like. And we're like, no, it's like the venue's charging more every day. The promoters are charging more every day. The bus companies are charging more every day. Now it costs $2,500 a day to get a tour bus.
Jesus.
And then, you know, then the ticket fee companies are charging to get their nut. And everyone's taking and taking and taking. And we're still getting the same guarantee that we've been getting for 3 or 4 years. So like, if everyone else is inflating without the fans getting pissed at them, they're just getting pissed at us because they think we're inflating the tickets to like take advantage of them. But we're still charging the same amount of money. It's everyone else who's taking because we're the reason why they're coming into the venues.
And that's why it makes it really hard for you guys.
It's fucking bullshit.
Because now you're going to come into fucking Bloomington, Indiana or whatever on a Tuesday or Thursday.
Yeah, I got to come to Bloomington on a Tuesday because I have to come to Denver on a Friday.
Yep.
Or New York on a Saturday and yada yada, because that's the only way we could like actually like grow our business. You know, it's like.
So then for us as fans, is it merch or is it the merch sales that goes directly to you?
But they're fucking the merch companies are inflating prices too. So now I was looking at a quote. I had to spend $50,000 on a t-shirt, and it was like a 3-color t-shirt, nothing crazy. But the merch company is charging me $17
per shirt. Jesus Christ. And so people are going, why is it $30?
Yeah, why is it $40? It's like, that's the only way we make money is off of t-shirt sales. Like,
and that's a bulk price? Like you're getting thousands of shirts
for $13.
That's fucking insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like everyone's inflating their prices besides the musician.
So if somebody's a vendor and wants to get some solid product over.
This is sponsored by Mr. B's Festival. grab your toothbrush and toothpaste at Mr. B's.
I just want to see what your profit margins are on that beef jerky. But
speaking of beef jerky, how's the dick with
my dick? Dude, I have got. So first of all, I want to tell you this. When I answered the question, I got a vasectomy recently, and like I'm going in there expecting this guy to have like a necklace of testicles, like trophies from war or something. I'm a little lopsided. You know, lefty's a little bigger than righty right now, but like generally speaking, pretty painless.
Not even 24 hours, Mike.
Dude, no. I want to get a vasectomy.
Can you guys both stop? My wife has been asking me.
Yeah, this is.
Well, no. I mean, you have super sperm, dude. Like, just like really, you pumped out 2-3 kids. How many kids?
Two kids.
And they're beautiful.
And look at you. They're so
cute.
I know it's your wife. It's your wife,
dude. So
no, you're a hot guy.
They used to call us Beauty and the Beast, bro.
I don't believe that. I think you're hot, handsome, and you're a really nice person.
Well, I appreciate that. He just hasn't hung out with me enough.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair.
No, I recommend it.
This looks like an old porno shoot.
Oh, dude, we could definitely do some fucking weird, freaky shit in here.
This looks like 1970s casting couch.
Dude, you want me to throw a fucking upside down pineapple on the front porch so we can see what's going on? Yeah. Hey, listen, I've heard you offer orgies after the show for $10 for merch, okay? So don't be like fucking around.
Speaking of that, Only Frasco, my subscription model starts today. $5 a month, feet pics and live streams of the shows.
You might recognize the background of some of those images.
Can we pay extra?
It's in Cody's like hooker dungeon.
I'm just
down there.
rubbing his feet in whole cream.
Just like stepping on eggs and shit.
Put
Yeah.
the lotion in the basket.
Listen, you guys, it's not that fucking creepy, okay? I haven't even killed anyone in here.
But back to inflation.
No,
Back to inflation.
Back to
Seriously,
inflation.
it's bullshit.
Yeah, but you got your first fucking big record deal,
Yeah.
which is so like fucking boo-hoo, Andy Frasco. Like,
Well, what is a big record deal?
we don't fucking know. Teach
So I'll
me.
tell you. Basically, I got money. I had to pay for my record myself because I don't want to be the guy making art for someone else. I want to make art for myself. And
So like you wanted the own creative direction?
yeah, so you can't be creative direction if someone's loaning you money. So I was like, if I loan myself money and make this record that like I'm putting out a new record in May.
Yeah.
It comes out in May. We got Mr. Billy Strings on it and
You're a
Daniel
bluegrass
Leonardo.
musician now.
Yeah, Jewgrass. We're only gonna do Old Testament songs. Just
Nice.
Nothing about-
he picks with a dreidel. Is
yeah,
that-
yeah, nothing about that fucking guy Jesus. It's all Moses. No trains. It's just
Oh
it's
my
just carts.
You just lost half our viewers.
Yeah,
gone.
You're like, you can't talk shit
Well,
about train
no
songs.
trains yet.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry, the Old Testament it's just a wheel.
Some
Dude.
fucking wagon songs, dude. Let's go.
We'll do some. I'm gonna do more old school, like wagon. Yeah,
yeah,
wagon.
that's fucking right.
Wagon wheel.
But so you get this new deal, right?
I get a new record deal. Okay, so basically, when you get a major label deal, you get more money for marketing. It's not like I have like they didn't give me $150,000 to put in my pocket. They put it to promote the record.
For sure.
So it's like yada yada. So
It's
I
like
have
on
to-
billboards and things like this.
yeah, but
You're
like,
fucking big timing. It's fucking
it's
awesome,
cool.
dude.
but all
like,
that
how-
costs money.
Bro, because, yeah, it costs money, but you're what, 17 years into this?
This is my 11th record.
Yeah, bro, like the journey that you have been on and like how
Yeah.
you continue to fucking grind and transcend and through all the bullshit, right?
Right.
Through COVID, you like found a way with the shit show to like get through it, right? And then you just keep fucking growing and it's awesome because like I feel like it's hard when people ask me like, "Oh, what kind of music does Andy Frasco play?"
Uh-huh.
It's like, bro, he plays everything, right? But it is a vibe. Like if you have never been to one of your shows, like it is so high energy and I feel bad for the people that have to play after you.
Yeah.
Right? Because like you guys just fucking turn it up. You connect with people. You're such a real dude that you talk about shit that we connect with, right? And I think that's why you have so many like loyal fans that are like, he's my fucking guy,
Yeah.
right? And so I know that
I got a lot of people who just like that guy fucking sucks.
yeah, but they don't fucking know you, right? Or they're like, oh, he's got his shtick or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck it is. Like,
I mean, it's not a shtick. It's just who I am. It's
Dude,
my.
and you love it. Like you see,
I
you
own it. Yeah.
Dude, you love it, and I fucking love watching it because, like, not only are you playing shows, and like, I do my homework and I read my interviews from guys because I don't want to do the same shit. But you talked about like, hey, before sometimes you would write songs for the set list, right?
Right.
And now you want to write songs for a
Myself.
reason, yeah. And so, like, how has that been going with like this new record deal? And I know that I read somewhere that you wrote with like 15 different writers to kind of see.
Well, yeah, last record I did that, and then this record I consolidated it to just 4 guys. Steve Poltz, you know Steve Poltz? Chris Galbuta, which we just actually sold a song. Me and Chris sold a song to Zach Brown and Snoop Dogg.
That's fucking insane.
Fuck yes.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's actually the guy that connected me with you during the chair toss.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Gal.
Yeah.
Gal.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, Snoop.
Yeah.
I'm not a SoCal boy like
Yeah.
him. Okay, we'll fucking get to.
And then I have my writing team in Colorado. Andrew Cooney from 10th Mound Division and Sean, my guitar player.
That's fucking awesome.
So, but yeah, I mean, I've been writing in Nashville a lot, so it's like I had this country song that was didn't really fit the feel of my record, and we were shopping at the people. We threw it to Jelly Roll. Excuse me, I had a Koji today.
A little too much fun last night.
I think actually I
Back
went
to the Future.
I went to Back to the Future musical. That was fucking ripping, dude.
Dude,
Is it good?
I'm gonna
I
start
wanna
going
see
to
that
plays
shit.
more, dude.
Dude,
I
that's-
was like so happy. I was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna. It reminded me of 10-year-old. But I was like, I don't know. I was like, so we gave to Zach Brown, and they're just starting to record it, and they sent me the Snoop Dogg verse on our track, and it's so weird to hear Chris and I's demo with Snoop Dogg singing on it.
That's insane.
It's insane, dude. And then now Zach Brown's on it, and it's gonna be their single that's coming out. I don't know, April, May, but it's just crazy. Now people are considering me a songwriter, and that's what I've wanted my whole life.
And you always have.
I always have been, but everyone had the facade of the fucking shtick or whatever. But like, I was always just like, when I was a kid, I was like, you know, MCing battle the bands and DJing bar mitzvahs and like doing the fucking dance moves at 13 and like, you know, just like that's just who I always been. I'm just like, it isn't a shtick. I've just always been like that.
That is your energy. You're just being genuine to a fault.
I'm just like, I just want to have fun with my people.
So what do you think helped make you like break through? And where has like, because you keep rising in popularity, right?
I think what you said, instead of writing songs for the set, I'm writing songs for how I feel. And you know, when you realize that you're not on a pedestal, you're actually feeling the same things that everyone else is feeling. You're just going through it in a different layer or vibe. But we all have sadness. We all have angst. We all have jealousy. We all have all this stuff. And we got to figure out a way to cope with it to be comfortable in our own skin. So I think it's like finally loving myself and like saying, this is who I am. Suck my dick from the back if you don't like it, and that's what I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna get a vasectomy. It's nice to
do it, bro.
But like that vulnerability is, and what makes you so fucking real, right?
Yeah.
And I think that it's been your social media presence, right? And like your Monday motivation posts and like talking to people and just like working through, it makes us see you as a real person, right? You're like this fucking rock star that's up on stage that gets fucking thousands of people to dance with them, and like you're out here like. I saw a picture of you, you're back home, and fucking, I'm like, is that cousin Greg from fucking Succession? Like,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I grew up with him and McLovin.
Dude, how fucking tall is that motherfucker?
Cousin Greg, Nick Braun, he's tall. He's like 6'7".
Yeah, because we're fucking tall, and he's fucking towers.
He's such a good dude.
Dude, yeah, so, but like, how fucking great is it for you to like continue to fight through and get to this place? And now that you're like being more vulnerable, being yourself, you're inspiring more people. We all like want to share your message with other people because it connects. And I think so many people like see like musicians as like these like untouchable figures or these like messiahs. And I think you just show people like, I'm a fucking real ass dude, whether you like me or not. That's just fucking who I am.
Yeah, and like, you know, like I hope I don't feel like I'm like shoving the realness into people's fucking face. Yeah, it's like that's not my point too. It's like I'm in this occupation where I have to promote myself all the fucking time, and it's like, you know, it's like, and I appreciate you saying that about the Monday morning motivations because like, you know, I'm no different. Me, Billy, we're all no different than he reached a different stratosphere. But like, you know, us musicians
but
working
he's a
on
fucking real ass dude.
Yeah, I just saw that motherfucker like going into the rescue shelter.
Yes, rescue mission.
Or the rescue mission. And just like cooking shit. I'm like, dude, that's the dude I've known for a long time. He's the same dude. He's just the greatest person. Like, and he'll call me and check in. Like, I wrote this like big blog post of like what it takes to be a musician in 2025. And he called me. He's like, Andy's Bill. Because it was so random. I was in Denver. This is how he got on my track. I showed him this song that Gail Buda and Pultz wrote with me together called Life is Easy. And I'm like,
which is a fucking banger, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man.
Dude, I fucking
like, he's like, he has no ego. Even he's just on a different stratosphere, and he still will look you in the eye, have conversation with you, hug you. I'm like, and that's who I've always been too.
And that's what was crazy to me is like I was lucky enough to meet you, and then I was lucky enough to meet him, and both of you guys are just you're fucking real. And like Shay met him, and it's like it's crazy because you like think like there's no way, and then you're just it's like one of the homies, right? Like I felt like immediately I could just like bullshit with you. The same thing with Billy, and like when you guys ask questions or like check in to see, oh man, hey, lovely family, like you actually fucking mean it, right? And it's like that's so fucking cool, and you do that with so many people as part of your scene. But I also know because I've followed you for years. You like to get into the mud with some of these fuckers too.
Oh yeah, if you're talking shit about me, my friends, or my band, my friends' bands, I'm not gonna have no burner account. I'm coming after you from my fucking Instagram.
Kodi sent me some pretty good posts, and he's like, "Oh man, he's all worked up."
Oh, dude. I love it when he gets on fire.
Oh, dude, I just don't like these fucking hater ass people that's trying to like disrespect someone's art just because they don't like it. Cool, don't like, but you don't need to fucking shit on it.
But that's what's crazy is so like for people and especially for like your genre, and I said this before, it's like, how do I tell people? Well, he plays blues, he plays funk, he plays rock. Like you play all these different varieties.
It's
of
good times
genres.
vibes, man.
Dude, but what he also does is not only is his songs hit these different genres, the fucking teases and the covers that you guys fucking play. I don't know how you go through to pick some of those things, but like you play specific songs to specific areas.
Yeah.
When you have fucking sit-ins, you have people from local
Yeah.
areas, and it's fucking awesome because it feels like you actually like give a shit
Yeah.
and put time into it, and it's not just
Yeah.
like stamp and fucking
Nah,
repeat.
I don't
right?
phone it in. My idol is Kobe fucking Bryant. I mean, he's not a good name here in Colorado. That's my guy.
Hey, he's off. He paid his way.
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
people, allegedly. But that was my guy. And he
Don't
taught me
ask Shaq about it.
Oh yeah, God. But he taught me work ethic, and he taught me don't phone anything in. And he never phoned anything in. He went out there with a broken finger, like bad mind state. Even when I'm sad, low dopamine from playing 11 shows in 13 days. That 12th show, I am going to try my hardest to bring happiness and joy because people, I don't take for granted people coming out and spending money on art on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday. I'm not going to phone in a Wednesday show versus a Sunday show. My band, I built my band that has the same mentality. We're going to bring it every night. And we're all in this together.
And let's talk about that because I know Ernie, the sax player, he's having a baby.
Yeah, he's taking a hiatus.
Yeah. So who's replacing Ern?
I got this guy, Sam Kelly.
Okay. How pissed is Nick?
I told Nick, if you want to dance, it's your gig, brother.
And he's like, nah, fuck it.
But it's also we talked about it because he was my first call. I'm like, Nick, like if you want to do this, and I was like, and he was like, it's gonna dilute the podcast because if we're like kind of reusing jokes that we said in the van, they're not gonna hit as hard. Like if you gotta miss someone.
He's keeping the eye on the prize.
Yeah, and like my podcast is just as important to me as my music, and that's like the long term game of just like if I can't travel anymore, I'll just like have a radio show. I'll still write songs,
Yeah.
but these old bones can't crowd surf anymore. Maybe I'll just do it from my house.
Well, and that's what was crazy was I saw you at the Buena Vista show. So you had to cancel that show outside of Crested Butte.
Yeah,
And
man, that was the sickest I've ever been.
bro, you looked fucked up, and you were drinking like eucalyptus fucking water or
Yeah,
some shit on
taking
stage.
steroids, dude.
Yeah.
Steroids.
Yeah, no, you looked happy. You
Hold on, have you ever taken a steroid?
yes.
Yes.
I don't
Look
take
at this motherfucker.
Have
Yeah.
you ever seen my calves, bro?
Yeah.
I don't take pills. I never have my whole life. It scared me. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a pill guy.
I'm not a big fan either.
No.
But I mean,
Like the only pill I've taken like maybe 10 times is Adderall.
okay.
And because I just didn't like I would watch my friends in high school, the Xanax thing. And like, I just saw people just fucking like taking Xanny bars. It just looked gross. And everyone's like just fucking passed out.
Bro,
at a
they
party.
drink and then they just black out into fucking.
I mean,
oblivion.
I'm trying to vibe. If I'm out, I want to sweat. Like that's why I did like I guess ecstasy's a pill. But when I was a young kid,
Pressies.
man, that sweat when you're just fucking smiling, you're just
Do you
sweating.
see? Do you
till,
see
like,
that look of
the
reminiscing on his
Yeah.
eyes? Like you know it hit good. You're like, oh my
Dude,
god.
19 years old. Because I didn't take any drugs in high school.
Him fucking too, bro. I need to pull up a picture of him. And I'm gonna post it to the podcast because he's like, God damn it, what are you gonna use this for? This motherfucker, when he was like 18 or 19, he's like, bro, I didn't smoke weed until I was like 21 or 22. I was like, Jesus Christ. So you as well, not until you were 19.
I didn't smoke weed until I was 19. I convinced the only thing I did in high school, I convinced because I was like, I grew up in LA, so like it's all these Israelis and Persians. So
Okay.
like, I convinced my mom that smoking a hookah was just like smoking fruit.
Okay.
So I was ripping hookah fucking throughout high school, but no drugs. And like you grow up in LA where you have to drive everywhere and DUIs are expensive.
For sure.
Like my parents scared the shit out of me if I drank and drive like and shit. Like, so I never did that until 19. Smoked my first joint at San
Mints?
Francisco State.
Some
Oh
mints.
hell yeah, dude! It was out of a vapor. Those Vapor Brothers, those pencil box
Oh, fuck.
vaporizers.
Wow.
I even thought about what. Yeah.
Oh, I would just fucking just like go into the bathroom and just like rip this, like it looked like a crack pipe, dude. And we
With
go
the
out
glass, dude. I totally.
there. Oh, dude, then we go out there play frisbee.
Fucking hippie.
Dude, it was crazy. 'Cause I wasn't even playing. I was a music industry guy there. I wasn't even playing music yet.
Okay.
I was
So for the people that don't know, you grew up in Southern California. How did you get into this? And how did you? Because like obviously at your Red Rock show, you had Holly come out. So like, how did you get to where you are now?
I started. I fell in love with the music industry when I was 14, and my dad is a commercial real estate broker, and he's like, I love pop.
Does he need a
punk
title
music.
rep?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I need a title rep.
Let's
pop
go,
punk.
baby.
Yeah.
See, I'm working.
I'm buying some
Boys-
land in Mexico, baby. We're going to Mexico.
We're going to Mexico.
Oh, dude, a group of us musicians are buying this like beach hotel
That's awesome.
in Todos Santos.
Okay,
I'll tell you about it after.
let's
podcast.
go. Yeah.
My
Let's
dad
go
was
to
commercial
Cheese.
real estate.
Jeez, folks.
But it's gonna be our little building
Get-
a studio and like building this like
getaway.
a little getaway for everybody.
That's fucking
And
awesome.
then rent it out when we're all not there, but everyone gets their little space.
And their time. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, it's cool. It's on the beach, but yeah, like shout out.
Thank you, Zach Brown. Thank you, Snoop Dogg, for letting me have this opportunity of that.
I was 15 or
Like,
14.
I need that fucking song for my record. Let's go.
I'm jam people. I'm out. I'm country now. First Jewish country star. Let's go. No, so my dad, I was just into pop punk music, and I used to love the Vans Warped Tours. Like when you went to festivals and stuff when you were a kid, what
Yep.
were they?
So it was like Edge Fest with like fucking Limp Bizkit.
Dude,
And, dude, just fucking.
Limp Bizkit.
My hype song in football was Fred Durst Break Stuff.
Oh, dude.
Bro, yeah. Oh, man. Yes.
Or Limp
Covered it.
Bizkit Faith.
Oh, Faith is
was
what
that-
got me. Faith
Yeah.
is what fucking
Oh,
got me.
you're the same age. How old are you?
We both turned 40 in
Oh,
August.
I'm 36.
Yeah, you're a couple years younger than us.
Okay, so you know exactly what we're talking about. So Vans Warped Tour, my favorite band was Newfound Glory.
Oh,
Something
fucking
corporate.
Bro,
Taking
you need
It
to
Back
cover
Sunday.
your fucking eye. And that's why there's so many emo covers.
Right.
Bro.
Touring, dude, from
That
Kitchen
makes
Dwellers.
fucking sense.
I always like, I always text them touring. I'm like, hey, you should play this brand new song. Just like, or like, it's your version of R. Kelly.
That's fucking great.
He's like, you fucking asshole. But I'll put it in consideration.
Like, and then he fucking does. He's like,
Yeah.
fucking Frasco's right, bro. This is
It's a banger.
Exactly.
No one realized that guy just like, Jesse just like, yeah, the Vans Warped Tour came back because everyone's over 18 now.
Yeah, no, and we're all like, we have money now.
Or no, just like, it's just like, yeah, never mind. That's a bad joke.
Dude, I remember I had a shirt that said "See a cop, cop a feel," and then it was like Corn, Limp Bizkit. Dude,
I remember, dude, just screaming infidelities from Dashboard Confessional. So I got an internship from the record label.
Wow.
So, because I was a music industry guy, I was booking bands in LA. I was booking.
But how
bands.
did you do that? How did you like? Get
I
it?
read Donald Pasman's book, All You Need to Know About the Music Industry. I read a book on guerrilla marketing. I faked my age when I got I got a job interview at Capitol Records,
Jesus
and then
Christ.
I got the gig. So I've been like this tall my whole life.
Just fucking hustling.
Just hustling. I've been hustling. Yeah, it was like, I remember my first job was selling laser pens in 3rd grade. I used to,
Where you could put like the different
I
caps
used to
on them.
take my dad.
Dude,
My dad used
that's-
to take me to Alvarado, and in downtown LA, and I'd buy a pallet of laser pens, and I'd just
and unload them to all
Unload-
these
in
fucking
3rd grade, I'm
rich SoCal kids.
yeah, in 3rd grade, and then
Meanwhile, I'm selling like hay smelling beasters in middle school. Like Jesus Christ.
well, you're selling good vibes too.
Nah. Well,
You're a good guy.
I love you, buddy.
I love you too.
And
So that's
No
what.
kiss.
what?
No kiss.
No.
Yes.
You tell your wife I'll fucking kill you.
I think she's gonna come down and ask me, what the fuck was that about? Be like, babe, I'm sorry. We wanted to.
Networking. It's networking.
Be like, I got pants we can sniff too.
But yeah, I was supposed to be a music industry kid, and I was gonna run a record label, run a booking agency, and then
How old were you?
I started Lifeline Promotion. That was my company in high school. For 4 years, I had an office. I rented an office for my dad.
Jesus Christ, why don't we have a fucking like documentary about fucking Andy Frasco?
I'm too young. It's too pretentious to have a documentary.
No, it's not, bro. To fucking talk about the whoop world, like. So then, how do you transition from like being like business savvy? Because like I feel like that gives you a leg up when you're trying to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you knew the ins and outs of like what was expected, how to book some of these things, contracts and shit like that, rather than just being a musician, right?
Yeah, so I think the turning point was I applied to USC,
Okay.
University of Southern California, for the music industry program because that was the biggest music industry program in the country. And I felt like I was the most qualified guy, but just because my parents, we grew up. I grew up like West Hills, Calabasas, but we weren't like the rich people. My dad would make a commission off a building and not make money for a year and a half, like like that kind of thing, like work all year for one
deal, for sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, but big ass commercial,
but a big ass one. They'll make a couple $100,000, whatever,
and you're fucking locked in.
But then you sometimes don't have. So I wasn't like super rich, but like I didn't get into.
Did you go to private
USC.
School?
No, public.
Public.
I'm with. They had my school at Compton, Bustin.
Was there anybody else that made it out of there?
Yeah, Incubus.
Really?
McLovin. Bad Religion. So Bad Religion and Incubus were older than me. Hoopa Steak was older than me. All from my high school.
All from your wow.
Oh yeah, and then a lot of actors. America Ferrera.
Okay.
McLovin, Nick Braun. And then a lot of screenwriters, Hunter Cope.
That's fucking awesome.
All in our year. That's what I want to make a documentary about. Because like
that year in your high school?
Yeah, 2006, El Camino. We had 3 major League Baseball players from my high school. We had Chris Mintz, who was just in Superbad.
Yeah.
And then I finally got there. But I probably wouldn't have been this documentary 5 years ago. And then, yeah, just like, it's crazy. I mean, LA just taught me how to hustle. So I didn't get to USC. I go to San Francisco State, and I was just like, I'm gonna be a 3rd grade teacher. Fuck it, I'm done with the music industry.
Oh my god, my daughter's about to go into 3rd grade. You would be the most incredible fucking 3rd grade teacher,
dude. And that was before drugs. I was just like hyper, just like
like pure love, just like energy.
3 + 4 = 7. No, but and then my philosophy teacher was Holly Bowling's husband.
Okay.
And
so that's where that started.
Yeah, because I never played really music yet.
Okay, so you hadn't touched like any instrument.
I was in choir, so because this girl I liked was in choir, and I was a horrible singer. I was just like, they hid me. You're the bass singer. Just like
okay.
Yeah, it's like just sing really quietly. I was like, okay, yeah, respect.
You're like, I'll stand in the corner too. Thanks, really appreciate it.
But I still love music, and I just love the feeling of music. And then, Jeff, Holly's husband, it's like, why don't you just take a lesson from my wife, Holly? And I didn't know that she was like all into fit. I never knew nothing about the jam scene still.
Okay.
I didn't
even being in San Francisco.
No,
that's crazy.
No, I didn't even know what cocaine was till 23. Jesus. And then I'm like, damn, that's cocaine.
And then 23 to 33 was the 23.
I'm like, whoa.
So then, Holly, were you playing?
So I did my one piano lesson with her, and she's like, "Man, you should just quit this," because San Francisco State was only if you lived in California, San Francisco State was only $800 a year. So I knew if I quit, my parents wouldn't be pissed because I got into Indiana, I got into Wisconsin, I got into Boulder, and I got into U of A and yada yada. But I didn't get into USC, and that pissed me off. So I went to a state.
You were such a Cali boy, you just stayed in state.
Yeah, and I didn't want I knew if I quit, because my sister's a doctor, so if I didn't go to college my first year, then they would my ticking time clock of like figuring out something was gonna start ticking.
Oh shit.
So I was like, give me 1 year of like fucking playing frisbee or fucking I don't know. And so then I went to a concert, this Damien Rice concert at the Fox Theater. That same day that I took that piano lesson, and everything hit. And then I was like, oh, this all makes sense. What Holly was saying, what Damon was playing and singing. That the next day I called my mom crying. I'm like, I gotta quit. I gotta do this. And I had like $11,000 left for my bar mitzvah money. I bought a van and started booking shows in every city.
So you didn't even have any time under your belt?
No, I had 3. Holly taught me 3 chords. And
get the fuck out of here.
So you play all the Green Day songs.
Oh, dude, she taught me C, F, G, A minor.
Are you
so 4
fucking
chords.
kidding
Good enough.
me?
So then I would just like
And then because of the hustle before, you just start calling cities and booking venues.
Yeah, I would cold call every venue saying, "Oh, Andy Frasco, he's great. He's great." Fucking, I didn't know because I was kind of booking. I booked one nationwide tour when I was in high school for this pop punk band, Simply Lost. Shout out to Nate. Thank you for letting me do that. And
way to hire a teenager, Nate, you cheap fuck.
Yeah, he was 17 too. We
were
just trying to get pussy, dude. We just want to get the fuck out of LA and like hook up with some. I lost my virginity in Houston to this. She's like in the back of a pickup truck on this tour. She's like, I've always wanted to fuck a Jewish guy. I'm like, I'm your guy, but
you're like, check.
Oh, that's when I felt like this is rock and roll. I'm like, holy shit, this is so cool. This is awesome.
In the back of that fucking bed.
Oh yeah, dude. And then so I would cold call all these venues or like just bullshit. I had a booking agent named Drew Mitchell.
Okay.
And that's basically I was just like Andrew Mitchell Frasco.
Yep.
So I was like, I didn't
Drew Mitchell,
blah
that's
blah.
Fucking great.
And then so I would cold call, but I didn't have a band either, so I would have to like Craigslist musicians in each city.
So every time you're going, it's essentially a brand new fucking band. And are you sending them, hey, I want to play these songs so they at least can be fucking around?
No, I'm like, I got these 4 chords, boys. We'll just either do a disco beat in it, or we'll do like a blues shuffle, or we'll do a funk in it.
And you weren't shitting bricks as you like go up there to fucking do these shows?
I think that's the autism in me. I think
That's
it's like I'm not fearless. Like I don't have fear like that.
Yeah.
So I know that if you put me on stage, I could entertain people enough. Like, and I knew what the shows were. They're like at state universities, and I just had to keep people drinking.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I got the whole crowd surfing and the like, just like, because I'm just trying to keep people entertained.
Well, you're playing into it, right?
Yeah, I'm just like I have 4 chords I could do. I have to extend these fucking songs for 30 minutes each, so I could get paid the $300 to go to fucking Kansas the next day.
To drive to the next fucking place that you're gonna do it all over again.
Dude, I felt like one of those like casino entertainers, like Prime Rib Wednesday, $9.99. Come see Andy Frasco. 6 p.m. set right next to the AARP meeting.
But like, so
were
you writing your own music at that time too?
Yeah.
So then how were you doing that? Like, did you know the vibe that you were looking for? Or like, how did that journey start? Because did somebody help you with that? Or was it just all up there?
It was just all up there. I just never had no in my dictionary.
Okay.
If I just like, I would always like say, yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not like gonna second guess it. The universe
That's so funny because you know what my mom would say goes on my fucking tombstone?
What?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, whatever life puts at you.
Bro, I remember this idea of this podcast when you were at my house.
Yes. How the turntables.
Dude. Now we're in this fucking sex dungeon, dude.
Dude, and it's all your fault.
I love it. I'm honored to inspire it.
Dude, and so that's what was so fucking cool was like, you were again just this real ass dude. So what happened was obviously fucking people know I threw chairs, I had folded a poster, done some stupid shit, and you're like, bro, I want to know your story. Like, you called me, you're like, what the fuck? And I like told you, like, oh shit, yeah, I want, like, come over. So then I'm like, I drive to fucking Andy Frasco's house, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, and it was just like immediate. Like, you get in, you were fucking super cool, hug, saw Bo for a minute, Nick's getting shit done. You're like, all right, sit down, headphones, and let's go. And it was just like,
that's the opposite of what we just did.
oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
They didn't get to see it.
No.
But what was so cool was like, it was so natural and so fucking real. And you're like, oh man, the perspective from a fan is something that's really different, right? That we don't see. And I was like, fuck, like that's so fucking cool. And I love the vibe because like, I feel like I'm genuine. I say genuine to a fault too. Like, I'm not for everybody.
No,
right? And
me too.
Totally not.
And that's cool. And that's okay. That's what I had to learn.
Yes, and so that's what was hard for me is like I focused on because like just like when you fucking reply to people, like I focused a lot on haters, and now what I've realized is like we've been super blessed, and like a lot of people love us.
Who hates on you? I'll fucking fight them. Give me their names.
Oh, bro, we got.
I won't even do it with a burner count.
I got receipts, dog. I got receipts. They're fucking. They are long and trendy.
People are just jealous.
Well, and
they're
that's
just jealous on success, or they're jealous on what they don't understand.
Well, and that's why, like, I tell people, like, I just talk to you like I would talk to you, like, any fucking time, right? And it's cool because then we just have real conversations. And I feel like you continue to do that. And what I'm excited to do is hear this new fucking album, right?
Yeah.
And see like where you're going. What I'm more stoked for is you have a show tonight. We'll try to get it out before, but I know you're playing tonight from 5 to 7 at Marigolds. You're
Yeah,
doing
we're trying to sell that as tickets.
How many tickets do we got to sell? What do we got to get Andy Frasco needs his first Mission sell. This is the first time he's headlining, and this is your biggest indoor show, right?
Right.
That you've ever headlined.
Yeah.
And this is his fucking backyard, so we need to sell this show
Come on,
out.
guys. Listen.
Bluegrass community. I need your help right now. I don't want to look like an idiot. My parents are coming. I'm like, yeah, Mom, we're doing a 3,700 cap room, playing the Mission Ballroom. I need everyone, all hands on deck. Even if you kind of like our band, or maybe if you don't even like our band, if you want to like donate to this, you donate to the Salvation Army. Donate to the Andy Frasco and the UN show, Mission Ballroom, February 7th. Just you don't have to listen to the music. Just like go hang out at the bar. If you don't want to go to if you don't like the music but still buy a ticket, I'll buy you a beer. Frasco out. Actually, no. Never mind.
That is sponsored. No.
This was not sponsored by Mr. B's Festival Goods.
What he'll do is look at you in the crowd, okay?
Yeah.
He'll make eye contact. Yeah.
Blow kisses.
A finger point. But
We're giving out vasectomies at the end at the merch table. We're giving out vasectomies. Our tutorial's been going great. He hasn't bled out yet.
Yeah.
Buy one get one. If you buy a ticket to the Mission Ballroom show, we will give you a 40% discount on the next vasectomy you need to get.
God, Andy's just a businessman. But you also have a couple other shows before the Mission one, right?
Yeah, I'm playing Aspen.
Yeah. Belly Up or where?
Belly Up.
Noise.
And then,
Yeah, where else?
And then Almont, I think I might have to cancel that.
In the middle of nowhere, in the middle of winter.
We just don't want to. We don't want to miss.
Are you
Yeah,
a
the
triple
winter
sneezer?
triple sneezer.
You're triple. It's coming, you guys. The third one's coming.
It's just like I don't want to be. I hope I don't have to. It's like I was over. I'm just gonna tell you. I was over eager to give them the show again because I canceled it.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's in the middle of winter and
Doesn't
the
make sense.
Mission Ballroom is like so important to me.
Mm-hmm.
So we moved it to September.
That's smart. Oh, so
It's
you have moved that show.
I've already moved it.
Awesome.
But yeah, Mission Ballroom show. We're pulling out all the stops. We have a 3-piece horn section. I'm flying in Allie Crawl from the Yonder Mountain String Band.
Oh,
She's
shit.
sitting in.
That's next Friday, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Friday.
okay,
We'll
okay.
So it's
trash.
Friday, February 7th, for anybody that's wondering.
Yeah, come on out.
AndyFrasco.com/tickets.
/tour. And I love this community of Denver. Help a brother out. Thank you.
So, and what I heard is
I'm like
Buy
begging
two.
them.
Buy two.
It's-
Please fucking cover the show. No, we sold
Me and Cody
just
yeah.
we sold a
don't
lot
worry, I
of
think it's
tickets.
fucking loud enough. We can definitely get this going.
We sold
right?
a lot of tickets. I just I want to.
We want to fill this, right?
I wanna fill the whole
and, and, you-
dude.
And I can't tell you. So obviously we were more bluegrass centric, and you had talked about that. But when you opened for Green Sky at Red Rocks, like you made a lot of fucking fans at
Cool.
that show, because I had a buddy, Tyler. Shout out to Tyler. He's like, man, that was my favorite part of that show.
Oh, cool.
Was Frasco's
Oh, cool.
set. And what's funny is going back to Holly, you had, was it her son come up and play guitar?
Yeah.
And it was like the
Full
most,
circle.
dude, most like heartfelt, like inspiring moment. You don't have kids, but you like bring this little guy up. He's got his fucking headphones on, and then Sean and him just start fucking shredding.
Shredded.
Yeah, dude. Like, how fucking great is that?
That's my fan base. That's my scene. We're all in this together. We're fucking really are. Like, people call me, text me, or Instagram me, say, hey, I'm dealing with
At
mental
Andy
health
Frasco.
problem. Yeah.
At Andy Frasco's World Saving Podcast.
Yeah, or wherever. And it's like I'm always here for them. They're always here for me. If I really need them, like call arms. Like when I had when I put out "Try Not to Die," the first single with the major label.
That shit's a banger.
Thanks, bro.
I've been listening to that.
Dude,
Earworm, dude.
He keeps singing it, and then he fucking posted it on his Facebook this morning, and somebody was messaging me like, are you getting Frasco on the pod? Because I only posted, because like normally like I love to do my research,
Yeah.
so I don't ask the same shit that everybody asks. But then I went into, because you have a very popular like Facebook group,
Yeah.
so I went and posted in the group, and I asked the fans, I was like, hey, you guys, what's some of the shit that you want me to ask Andy so that we can get some answers? And we had a lot of great stuff, and I feel like we already went over it, but one of the things that somebody really wanted to talk about, and I know it's something that you can get emotional about sometimes, but it's your fucking mom. Right?
Yeah, man.
And I know mom and dad are coming to the show, right?
Yeah.
And so it's really special because she's been battling cancer, and I know she was in remission.
Yeah, remission. Now she's good. I mean, it's been up and down battle. Like, I've never had anyone. The only person I've had pass away. I'm not saying like my mom's gonna die or anything, but the thought of death was only 5th grade when my friend Tiana died from a brain surgery. That was the first time I really cried like that, and then now her fighting through this and the ups and downs of like wanting to live and not want to live and all that stuff. It kind of breaks my heart to like just shake them up and say you're still alive, and if we could just fight in the moment, then we're not going to let depression even add to the fucking cancer.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that, and now she's happy, she's doing her thing, and her cancer's slowly going away again.
That's amazing.
It's like leukemia always stays in your body.
It's never going away.
Never going away. It's like the herp,
The gift that
It'll
keeps
make
on
me laugh
giving.
when you tell me
Yeah,
fucking
be like, oh, we
story.
were really fucking serious. And then, of course, we talk about herpes. Be like,
Yeah.
mouth sores.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
no break. Andy just
that's
kissed
just
me.
my
what
brain.
the fuck? God damn it, Frisco.
Well, you know what I mean.
Dance, puppets, dance.
But leukemia just always stays in your system. You got to maintain it, and how you maintain anything, like you maintain your brain chemistry, is through happiness. So how are we going to be happy? Is being present. So how are we going to be present? Is not letting the inside voices get outside, unless they're cool voices.
So then for us, I feel like both of us are very positive people. And like, let's be real. We're not always positive, right? Like, life can get you fucking down. And then sometimes, like, you can have a shitty day. But when people see you down, they like really notice it, right? You're like, oh, you're always so happy and bubbly. Fucking what's going on? And it's like, how do
This motherfucker knows when something's wrong with me from just like how I respond
He's
to a text
empath.
message.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
That's why we bond.
Yeah, no, and that's what's cool. And I feel like we trauma bond too, right? Because like we all have bullshit, and I feel like that's why you have such great fans too, and people connecting, and that's why I want more people to go out and experience it. Don't let the fucking my drug band is better than your drug band group
Get you down.
Yeah, fuck them.
Like sometimes Ryan Williams, you piece of shit.
But like I think that you have such a powerful message, and
I think that's his name. I hope that's his name.
Be like, well, Ryan was. If it's not, fuck you anyways, right? Fucking piece of shit with your regular ass name.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't be a keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
But I feel like I want more people to continue to give you a chance. I keep seeing stuff because, like, man, with your podcast, and that's another thing, like, that's giving you more of an in to all these different scenes, too.
Right.
Because now you talk to, like, these independent bands, or talking to somebody that's, like, not even in your genre or jam bands, and now they're going, who the fuck's Andy Frasco, right? And then they go check you out, and they're like, oh, shit, this music is banging. But, like, your podcast, I feel like you're such a natural, and you're such, like, a great interviewer that you make. Well, first off, I love that the way that you crack the ice is make all these motherfuckers squirm, right? Like you say some shit that's just like, oh my god, like that's how we're starting. Like
who's in love with their mom? Any of you?
Be like, which one of you hates each other? Fucking dude, like that shit is great. Or like with Goose, you're like, all right, let's talk about the drummer. Like, fucking, like such a fucking dick, right? Like, and they're going, oh my god, like, is this what this next hour is gonna be like?
I'm just kidding. How you doing, man?
But he's fucking not, bro.
I'm gonna come back to that fucking question.
But that's what's cool. And so, like, how did you, like, is it just kind of like how we're doing this? Like, you just like talking to people and
yeah, man,
it's out?
I'm like you, Kodi. You love hard. You know, I love hard, and I care when people talk, and I'm absorbed. I'm in there. I want to like actually hear the conversation. You know, I'm not trying to just have my values up. I mean, I do half that stuff, that over exaggerate question answering, to kind of get people less scared to like actually be vulnerable, like you said. So like, let's break the glass. You know what I want to talk about.
Yeah. But I think it's easy for you to be yourself, and I think it's really hard for other people to do that, right?
Right.
Or to like be so positive. People always ask, like, how do you stay positive? And we don't know anything different.
If I leave any footprint on this world, is to just trust is to like learn how to trust yourself and learn how to trust that the universe could also, not, it could be bad stuff, but there also could be good stuff,
Yeah.
If we could just trust that and I made an impact on that, then, I'm cool. Fucking hate my music, whatever, hate my live show, but you could take all that out and, I hope people still think I'm a good guy.
And I think that the people that aren't ever giving you a chance, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, they're never gonna give me a chance because
And it doesn't matter what you do, you're never gonna win those people over.
No.
And I feel like if that's your goal, you've already fucking achieved it, man.
Let's go.
Let's go. So now let's fucking
You hear that, Ryan Williams, you bitch?
sell out the fucking Mission.
Come on, baby.
We
Let's
got
go.
7 days. 7 days. Share it with your friends. 40% off vasectomies.
Yeah,
Cup the balls. Let's go.
let's go. And 3 for 10, no deals.
Ice cold
that-
fatties. Wait, I thought you
No, we're
quit.
not doing that.
Oh yeah, no.
What-
never
that
mind.
could be anything. It could be like 3 for 10 Big Macs. It could be 3 for 10
Oh, fuck, I want a
condoms.
Big Mac now.
Nobody wants a fucking.
Oh
Big
man,
Mac.
I'm getting fat now.
Okay,
Fucking-
all right,
they got a double Big Mac now.
Because this was actually one of the questions that somebody asked in the group was they wanted to know what your favorite like hangover meal was, or what is your like go-to like I'm fucking hungry. And I was like, this SoCal boy's gonna say like tacos or some shit
I
or
do.
sushi.
No, I do soup.
Soup.
I'm obsessed with soup.
What kind of soup?
Any kind.
Like,
I want to make like a matzo ball
Vietnamese soup.
soup. Like
Vietnamese
pho.
soup. Pho, Japanese soups. I like Korean hot pots. I like a lot of Asian soups, but I also like, like that pozole.
Shit.
Fucking, I like menudo. I like
Soups.
I'm a
Frasco's a soup guy.
soup guy.
That's
You
it.
hear that, Ryan Williams? I'm
Yeah.
just
Fuck you,
Fuck
Ryan
you.
Williams.
Yeah, say it. 1, 2, 3. Fuck you, Ryan Williams. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck you, Ryan Williams.
have a good night.
We're out.
all right.
Oh, that was fun, boys.
Now I got to check my messages for the technically still working right now.